What's it been like for you, transitioning from the closer role back into a starting pitching role?
It's been tough. There's been challenges, just throwing more, staying like healthy throughout the week. But it's been fun, and I feel like I'm ready for it. And I'm ready to show that I can do it on the weekend.
And what's it been like to maybe build up your stamina back to where maybe it wasn't high school where you were starting and stuff, and supposed to pitching one inning a game?
It wasn't too much of like a change. It was like fun going back to like what I've been doing. It was just more of like mindset, like in the game, lasting longer.
And what's that mindset where it's like you don't just have to get this guy out one time, you have to get him out 2-3 times, and maybe holding something back in reserve and just kind of learning how to pitch in a new way.
Just attacking the zone still, and not falling behind, throwing balls, and just trusting JD and his pitch calling. It's gonna get the batters out every time.
What's the difference, the mindset being a starter? Like you're in the bullpen, you're closing the game, you're sitting there watching the game, and you got a little routine going on. So how do you speed that routine up becoming a starter?
You kind of just bring it into one day. You have one day to go out there and give everything you have for 5, 6, 7 innings instead of saving yourself for multiple outings and helping your team. You have a full day to help your team win.
I'm talking like leading up to the game. Like, when you're a closer, you got time to ease into the game. You're watching it. You know what I mean? Now you're boom, game starts, you're in there. How's the heart going to be racing when the thing starts up? And
Definitely my heart races a lot, butterflies for sure, but just as soon as the game starts, like first pitch, it changes it all up and you're just ready to go. No more thinking about it.
You would think that your heart races a lot being a closer. No? I mean, what's that like? You're going in a very maybe scary situation.
Yeah, definitely closing. It's a different like heart race. It's nerve-wracking knowing that you could lose the game for your team right then.
Right.
But it's a lot of fun.
What is your mind? What goes through your mind? If you're a closer, you're going out on the mound, okay, ninth inning or whatever inning you go in, what are you telling yourself mentally?
Just not anything really. Just going out there and having fun and just keep playing. I'm still playing the game, a kid's game, and it's just really fun going out there and not like stressing myself out too much.
You don't get angry. There's not a certain way you put, when you're a closer that you want your mindset to be.
Certain people, yes, but for me, no. For me, I'm more of laid back, like have fun and just get it done type of person. I don't worry too much and like prepare too much for it.
You went with the full beard, not the rally stash. Why your thoughts on the rally stash?
I actually really like the rally stash. I might do it sometime this year. Me and Chris McMahon are really good friends who always has the mustache, and he always tells me to shave off the beard.
But baseball is very superstitious, though.
Yep.
The rally stash, you just gotta win with it. Or else So what's the vendetta on it?
On the rally stash?
Yeah.
It's just having fun and just looking funny out there when you're out there. No one can take you seriously, but at the end of the day, you're really good anyways.
Did you give Andrew any advice on what it's like to close?
I just tell him go out there and throw strikes, attack every hitter. He throws really hard and he's really good, like other than me telling him what to do. And I think he's got it under control and he's really looking forward to it.
If he blows a save, you're going to make him shave the rally stash?
I'm hoping he doesn't blow any saves, but if so, we're going to have to think about something.
And then JD mentioned you kind of working on like secondary pitches and stuff. I mean, how have you seen those come along, over the last couple months maybe?
They've developed a tremendous amount from the fall till now. Just being able to throw both pitches, change up slider and behind in the count, getting strikeouts and whatnot, but still having my fastball as well.
And how much has it helped having a the indoor facility and all the high tech equipment in there and getting a chance to maybe learn all this new data and see everything in slow motion? How much has that helped you to work on pitching?
It's been huge, just knowing the game like outside of just going out there and throwing the ball. There's a whole different aspect of like baseball and pitching outside, and it's played a huge role in making like that next step into the next level of pitching.
Carson, when did you think, and maybe you think it all from day one, I want to be a starter? As a Miami Hurricane, when did you think, okay, I'm ready, I want it?
I mean, I knew coming out of high school. In high school, I was a starter, and coming in my freshman year, we had 3 really good starters, and I knew no one was going to take that spot.
Right.
So I just took the bullpen role, with open arms, happy to do it, and ready to just compete and help my team win. And now having the opportunity to start, it's just I want to take advantage of it and show that I can do it and do it all season long.
But did you go up to your coaches and say, listen, I really want this? I mean, how did it transpire, the whole thing?
It was just talking between like the coaches, players, and everyone. It was never just, hey, I want to start now, or none of that. It was everyone came to sort of an agreement.
Well, to me, if you're a closer, there are some big stars who are closers. It's kind of a celebrity status people. Is it just that you want to be out there longer? You always want. Why starting?
I don't choose one over the other. I love both of them, and I want to do both of them at the next level. But I just want to help my team win like a whole game and just go out there for a full one weekend and maybe win the series for my team or help us win like that tiebreaker on Sunday or whatnot.
Is there anything that you learned, after starting throughout high school, coming here and being a reliever? Is there anything that you learned from that role that you can take into being a starter again?
Just still having fun and throwing strikes. My main thing is just throwing strikes, never falling behind.
When you were in high school, did you play? And I'm sorry, I'm looking the media guy, but were you a starter all 4 years? Or
Yes, I was a starter all 4 years of high school.
all 4 years?
What tips has JD given you on getting through the lineup multiple times?
Just attacking the hitters. Main thing, first time through the lineups, like mostly fastballs. Because I'm just like a fastball dominant pitcher. I throw like mainly fastballs, and just being able to throw off speeds behind in the count if I need to, and throwing them for strikes.
We'll do a couple more for Carson.
Carson, what stood out to you most about having Max Romero behind the plate versus Adrian Del Castillo Romero, a guy who just came out of the College World Series at Vanderbilt last year?
He's very vocal. I wouldn't say him and Del are pretty close, like on the same levels of catching and hitting wise, I would say. But just Max's vocalness, like out in the field, is what I like a lot, and him knowing, like, him being well aware of like surroundings and being in the big games and knowing what's going on.
What have you imagined it's going to be like? I know you've imagined it. I know you're not there opening night, but that Saturday night game, the crowd, when you walk out, what have you imagined?
Just have butterflies and be super nervous at the beginning, but ready and like happy to be out there starting and pitching. I'm just ready to get past like that first inning, that first batter, and just have fun with it the rest of the season.
What's your height
Last
and weight
question
now?
for Carson.
6'3", 185.
Is it different from last year or
Around the same as last year.
around the same? Okay.
Thanks, Carson.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you guys.